Wicked. It's good. It's a reimagining of The Wizard of Oz with starring Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jeff Goldblum, and Michelle Yeoh. But it has other stars in it too. I enjoyed it. Something I didn't know, this is a freaking musical. I knew it was a musical, I knew it was on Broadway and everything, but I just thought that when they converted it to a movie, it would just be a regular movie. But nah. Somebody will say, oh, I bumped my foot. And then everybody will say, ah, and start singing about her foot. I'm not big on musicals. I mean, they exist. I'm aware of them. I've seen them. I even actually like a couple, but if given the choice, I would rather have a straight up action drama, words being spoken from a script type movie, not really singing at me every couple of seconds. I'm not a fan of that. But it was still a good story. It tells the story basically from the Wicked Witch, from her standpoint. She didn't start out bad. In fact, almost from birth, people were giving her grief. I mean, she was born green. It wasn't her fault. It was her mom's fault, because the mom was cheating with a dude, and for some reason the baby came out green. Maybe the dude was green, I don't know. But the baby came out green. So the father told them to get rid of it. But the servants kept the child, and they tended for the child, and eventually he kind of accepted it as his daughter, but not, I don't really like you that much, but the daughter, because it was a reminder of what had happened with his wife. To prevent that from happening again, he took measures in hand to try to prevent another green child, and he ended up damaging his wife in a way that, and he wasn't trying to hurt his wife, but he thought he was doing the right thing, and he ended up harming the second child. The second child was born different also, but she wasn't green, so he loved that child, and he pretty much went out of his way to show disdain for his first child, Elphaba. I don't remember the Wicked Witch having a name, but Elphaba, I guess, was her name, or they created it for the show. It's good. Everybody is really into this. They're not, a lot of times you see stuff and they're phoning it in, and you're looking at the show and you're like, well, they were just trying to get a paycheck. These people, these actors and actresses are honestly trying to do a good show. And while watching it, I'm trying to see where it's going. It shows you where her iconic hat came from. It shows you about the riding on the bicycle with the doggy in the back, where that came from. It shows you, well, it gives a nod to it. It shows you the Emerald City, the concept of the yellow brick road. This is the early days of Oz. So there is a Wizard of Oz, but it lets you know how long he's been there, way before Dorothy and everything. And it's kind of a murder mystery, because of course you've seen the Wizard of Oz, or you've read the book, or you've seen Oz or some other iteration. So you know that the Wicked Witch dies by getting splashed with water. It starts off at that moment. She's dead, there's water everywhere, her hat's there, and they're giving like a news report of what happened. So somebody who is in the know is asked, well, what happened? Tell us your story, is basically is what they did. So this person is telling the story of the Wicked Witch. And that's what the story is. Wicked is one person telling the story of the Wicked Witch, basically through the eyes of the Wicked Witch, the way she saw the world. So people treated her bad since birth. There's a line that they say in the movie, some people are born evil and some people have evil thrust upon them. She had evil thrust upon her because she was really, really trying to be a good person, and the world would not allow her. Because of the color of her skin, she was tormented and picked on. Even though she had true magic power in a magical land where almost nobody's got true magic power anymore, she still has it, and a lot of it, a lot of magic power. And even with that, they couldn't get past that green skin, man. So things happen, discoveries happen with her. She has friends. You know what? One of the worst things in the world is for someone that you love to turn on you. A friend, a relative, your mom, your pop, your next door neighbor, a pet, whatever. One of the worst things is for someone that you honestly love to turn on you. And that was just repeatedly happening to her. It was like bing, bang, this one, that one, this one. Just this one likes me. Oh no, they turned on me too. Everybody is just turning on her for one reason or another, mostly because of her skin color, that's where it starts. But other people turn on her for opportunity and everything. And finally, she's just like, all right, that's what y'all want? Okay, all right, y'all want Wicked? Oh, I can show you Wicked. And the thing is, the most concentrated her power is when she is angry. If she's trying to hocus pocus, maybe it don't happen. Especially like right after a kid's party or something like that. But if she would have just stubbed her toe and she was angry and she went hocus pocus, some magic is going to happen. So her fury ignites her power. There was a TV show, I'm not going to get into the name and things, but the guy, one of the greatest lines that I've heard in television, the guy said, "Oh, this guy's angry. I like him." Anger gets stuff done. And that's her. That's her in a nutshell. If she's all happy and she's trying to hocus pocus, it don't work. But if she's mad about something, if somebody wronged somebody close to her, or if she's thinking about something that happened in the past and she's angry, and that witch's cow, then her powers activate, and they activate in a big way. So that leads to that also. So now you kind of get why she's probably always angry. It shows the creation of the winged, the apes, the monkeys, the winged monkeys, it's good. It shows a lot of important steps. Unfortunately, not only is it a musical, but it's part one. I didn't realize that this was part one of a sequel or a trilogy or a series. I just thought it was the movie. And then when everything just starts to get going, all of a sudden it goes off and it says part one. And I was like, part one? I got to come back for more? I just sat here for 3 hours. The movie is almost 3 hours long. It didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it was 3 hours. It was done well, and the pacing was incredible. The pacing was incredible. And I gotta say, I am a fan of Jeff Goldblum. And the little parts that he was in, you're like, as Jeff, he's a trip. It was good. The whole movie was good. And with Cynthia Erivo, she was incredible. She's done a lot of stuff. She needs more on her plate. She is good. She's real good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it surprised me because I didn't know it was 3 hours long. I didn't know it was a musical, and I didn't know it was part one. Meaning I got to go back to see the rest of it. But that's cool because kind of going to the movies is my thing. But it was really, really good. And it was so good, in fact, that I would give Wicked part one 8 bags of popcorn. 8 bags of popcorn. It was good. It was a very good telling. Now, of course, it's not a telling of The Wizard of Oz. It's a retelling of the Broadway telling of a reimagination of The Wizard of Oz. But still, it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. But that's what I think. More importantly, what do you think? Now that you had a chance to look at the video, let's talk about it some more in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. I think I need to buy milk. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.